Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG on the north spawn of Clipchamp. It's under the command of Angelina75 and it's her first submission for this week's competition. Let's see how she gets on.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay. 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. So well practiced in the M53, M55. She's heading down to the western area of the map. Obviously this corner is very useful for shooting at the enemy tanks. Unfortunately though, it's also probably the most used Arty position. So Angelina's being inventive and creative. It's actually picking a spot away from the bushes to try and fool the enemy as to exactly where she is. Okay. She's dialed in. Grabs out. Oh my god, she hit the ELC and he got nailed immediately afterwards, and so she's actually got a huge amount of hit points in both damage and assist from one shot. 450 hit points in the actual hit, 450 hit points came from the stun assist. So good start straight away. Now one of the drawbacks from being in this position is it's a little more difficult to actually put those shots up into the area near the donut. But look at that! Oh my gum! She hit 2 tanks at the same time there. She put the shell into the AMX M451, but she splashed the cram barn at the same time, so they both took damage. The AMX took more. Now she's in a tier 10 game with tier 9 or tier 8 tanks in it, so she's middle tier. And that cram barn, if he stays where he is, he's going to get shot in the rear. In fact, he did get killed anyway. Okay, she's almost finished loading. Standard reload, 40.27 seconds. Angelina's got 33.73. Rounds out. Direct hit on the turret there of the AMX M451. He's not going to be happy about that because he just lost another 387 hit points from that shot. I can't see the spot where it landed because of course he's got a different color scheme. One of those ones which makes it difficult to see exactly where the Arty shell landed. You can see where some of the tank shells have landed. One of them's actually gone through his barrel. We're looking at a TVP T5051 on the enemy team. Just hiding behind that rock. Angelina's waiting for him to pop his neck. Oh! Well, she splashed him with that one. 176. Changing position again. Just in case. There is an enemy Arty. It's an M53, M55, just like herself. Can't really see exactly where the shell went in. Okay, there's the TVP. Behind him is a 121. And we know that AMX M451 is actually still in the dip. She's going to fire into that corner straight away. Oh, the shell went long and landed behind the TVP, but it still stunned him. The M451 looks to be a one-shot now, if she can actually hit him. Remember, she got 387 off the last shot, and that was a direct hit. If she rolled the same again, she would take this guy out of the game. Well, he just fired his load, so he's now in reload. But he's actually gone down in hit points, and now we've got the TVP on that corner. Unfortunately, it landed a little too short on the TVP. Adjusting her position. The enemy TVP just went down. The AMX M451 was a one-shot because he's now gone. And now we're looking at TL7 right up in near the cap area. Gonna see if we can put a round into that ST2. Rounds out. Yes! Threaded the needle. Got the round onto the ST2. I think that 121 just regrets what he just did. He's now only 2 hit points left. One quick ram and he's out of the game. We're only 1 up on the enemy at the moment, so it's still an even battle. Now we're 2 up on them. We're much better on hit points, though. That's where we've got the advantage. And now Angelina can make a big difference if she can get the hit on the ST2. Well, she stunned him. Now, we've just lost that FD4201. And Angelina, no, the ST2 goes down instead to our T95. Got Doom Turtled. Angelina's loaded, but she's decided to change position to get a better angle. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. They're Arty, a Wizzy 111 Model 14, and the SU-130PM. So she's changed position. Now know where the SU-130PM is, up in the sniper's nest. Angelina's going to go for him because, of course, light armor on SU-130PM, they make great targets. Oh! And she hits the wreck after he's been killed. It would have been a lovely kill otherwise. It probably would have penetrated the SU-130PM and that would have been the end of his game. But now there's only 2 enemies left and one of them's just gone. The Wizzy 111 Model 14's gone, which means now it's just the M53, M55. And I think we're guessing that he must be over in this corner. We just saw a Tracer coming out from much closer. It looked like he was actually further over to the left. There he is. Yep, he was further to the left. Well, that was a brief and furious battle, but as she said, that first shot, the first shot she fired at the ELC M90, she took 450 hit points of his health by landing that shell on his rear, which is a non-penetrating shot, funnily enough, so it probably hit the tracks of the vehicle as he was going up the slope, but it really stopped him in his tracks, and of course it stunned him, and our teammates took him out immediately afterwards. So a lovely first start, taking out the enemy light tank right at the start of the game. Angelina managed to get a 3rd-class tanker out of that game and a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 7. And her win rate from that one, 1,503. Sadly, that means she doesn't beat Talon because, as you know, Talon actually managed to get a 2nd-class tanker, bruiser, and a Top Gun on his last adventure in the 212A. And that means that Angelina is going to have to try harder. The highest damage in that game went to the units 1516 on our team with 5,730. 2nd highest damage to CP on the enemy team with 3,140. 3rd highest damage went to the Super Conqueror, who managed a steel wall and 2,828. Angelina managed 1,743 out of the game. Didn't get any kills. The highest number of kills went to the T95. The Doom Turtle got 4 kills on the enemy team. The rest got 2, 1, or nothing. And when it came to base XP, well, Angelina's a little further down the table. She shared it with the Superconk. They both got 719. The highest scorer was the UDES 1516, who did the highest damage in the game, and he was the only one to get over 1,000 base. Angelina only fired 9 rounds, so again, it was a shortened battle, lots of action. She managed to earn a profit of 44,564 credits and 1,438 XP. But yes, she's going to have to try again, have another game, see if she can pick up a better result, and I'm sure she will eventually. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.